Now you both have obviously played college hockey at a varsity level. What are some of the things that you can take from there, and some of the, I don't know if we can share it on camera, some of the bonding that you had? I mean, we're obviously looking for a cohesive team both on the ice and off the ice, which I think is key, and I think we've always had. Yeah. What are some of the things that you guys think that they can do as a team? First, I'll start off with you, Josh. And I mean, what in your experience, what can you bring from that?
Well, I think that I've obviously had the experience at the D3 level, but Coach has a national championship experience. We went to Providence College and practiced at the rink there, and he was all over the walls and stuff like that. So I think that opened some of the guys' eyes up to the type of coaching they're getting. But as a team, I think that they just we have to create chemistry. Guys have to get along on and off the ice. I know that sounds cliche, but that's what it is. They've got to come together and gel through winning experiences, through having fun together during practice, and to winning games together. And I think that's the most important. I mean, I think we saw a little bit in the wins that we've had. Guys have come together, but I still don't think we're there yet to make that 8+ jump.
Scott, I look back to 2 years ago when the team struggled in the first half of the season. You went to that Christmas tournament at Salem State against the NCAA Division III teams, and that was the turning point. The team gelled that weekend up in Boston and really played lights out hockey through the second semester. Is there some game maybe this semester where you can look at that as perhaps a turning point, maybe even starting with Towson?
Yeah, I mean, obviously we thought we had it when we played Westchester. We thought we played that first great game. Guys really came together. We're enthused about the game. We're enthused about each other. But what we're struggling to find right now is the guys are struggling to find their role on the team. We have certain guys who are trying to do an awful lot because they really do want to win badly. But we're struggling to find where that fits in the makeup of the team. And like you said, a couple of years ago we had that big tournament and we're able to just turn things around. I don't know. I don't think there is a big magic secret as to what game or weekend or when that'll be. I think it's going to happen when it's going to happen. And like I said, we continue to do things as a coaching staff to put our team close together, to help them bond, to help them grow and be successful with what we're doing in practice and off ice as well. But it's the nature of them in some respect. Yeah. It's when they decide or when that happens for them that they come together is when you'll see us change into a little bit of a different team.
So it almost has to happen in the locker room more so on the ice.
Yeah, and we've met with the captains and we've met with some leaders and talked to them about that fact is that you can't force this, but here's what we need to do. And to get to that next level, we don't, what I tell the guys all the time, we don't have the super most talented team ever in the ACHA, but we have a real good team and we have a good makeup of team as a full team atmosphere, but we have to play that way. For us to be successful and win, we need everybody playing a specific role well, and if we do that, I think we can beat those super talented, ultra talented teams. But right now, again, we have guys that are just trying to do an awful lot, and again, it's for the right reasons because they really want to win. It's just they're trying to do too much, and it's taken us out of our game overall.
So, and you mentioned starting this weekend coming up here with Towson, obviously a team that we've pretty much dominated over the year, but again, you don't want to overlook anybody. Then obviously a huge weekend against Delaware, ESCHL rival. They're ranked number 4 in the country before the rankings come out, and then against Niagara. So can you look at these next set of games and maybe think like, okay, yeah, we have this very intense game here in the middle, but we can use kind of these games as a building block, or what do you expect coming up here in this next set of games?
Again, I expect kind of what happened at the Westchester weekend. I expect us to really come together to dominate play and to dominate on the scoreboard. And I'm not overlooking a team by any means. I just truly think that that's what should happen this upcoming weekend. Because if we play together, we should be a superior team. If we come out mentally focused, we should be able to take that attitude in. And hopefully we take that and take a step from there and grow, because Delaware is very, very strong. I've talked to a number of people this year. They're very fast. They're very quick. They got some skilled guys. They have a new coach, M.F. Sherman, who was an NHLer, who's brought kind of a new attitude to that program, and they're good. So we're going to have a very tough weekend in the middle there. And then finishing up with Niagara, again, a game that hopefully we're on a high note coming out of Delaware, and we'll be able to end the semester and look at that as, hey, we really want to end on a high note and continue to grow. Hopefully we'll be able to continue to do that.
And Josh, when you look at the schedule through the rest of the season, you've got 8 games against teams that are currently ranked above you right now. And so it really does have to start in the last 3 weekends of this semester.
Yeah, I mean, no time's better than right now to come together as a team. And sometimes it takes a few losses for guys to realize that something has to change, or they need to put more effort in, or something needs to be tweaked. I had a couple conversations with some of the guys, and I said, doing the same thing and not having positive results is crazy. And I think that a few of them are starting to understand that. I thought we had a really good practice yesterday, but that has to continue. And like Coach said, that's up to those guys, to really come together and be friends with each other on the ice and off the ice. And I think if that happens, we're in for a treat here the next, the rest of the season.
We should mention, too, for those of you who are fans of the Icers Hockey Report, and obviously you are because you were watching it, we're going to have a show next month that'll look at the last games of this semester, and then in the new year, if we can ever get Batista nailed down, we're going to do a show about the new arena and moving forward, as Scott likes to say, to the Division I program. And we're going to have Joe talking about the plans for the new arena. Of course, they've announced the design firms, and they're now looking at the construction management team, so things are moving ahead. Yep, there's an awful lot going on. I mean, behind closed doors, there's a lot of moving parts to make this happen. It's a very quick time frame for 2012-13, but Joe is obviously the premier person to be leading that charge, and he's got an awful lot going on right now, but it's all moving forward, and it'll continue to grow this Icer family into the next level, which is what everybody's wanted for a long time.
And if anybody knows Joe, that show is probably going to be an hour long.
3 hours.
We'll ask one question.
It'll be an hour long.
Plus, we might get a chance to see Steve off the set here, right, in action a little bit. So.
Well, just one. I want to get your thoughts. Obviously, this was. The announcement of moving forward was huge, and for all of us who've been involved with hockey, Icers hockey for years, it's just like a dream come true. You're coming in as the first year. What sense are you getting throughout the college hockey community what this move is going to mean for college hockey in general?
It's crazy. Everyone is excited about it. Everywhere I go, people are talking to me about it. They want to know what's going on, and there's a huge hype already for it. I think that hype was already there from the past seasons and past years about talking about it and almost having it happen and then not having it happen, but. So some people come up to me and they say, is it really going to happen this time, kind of thing. But and I try to assure them, yes, it is. So if it doesn't, I'm going to look bad. But it's unbelievable the support I think it's going to get as we go here, and the player interest in terms of guys wanting to come here and get a great education as well as play for a Division I school. It's going to be unbelievable.
Definitely changes the recruiting dynamic.
It does. Things have gotten a lot busier, to say the least. So
to say the least.
Yeah. So, but good things are ahead, and I think everyone realizes that. So.
Yep.
Well, that's it for us on this episode of the Penn State Icers Hockey Report. I want to thank my co-host Rodney Martin and the coaches Scott Balboni and Josh Hand for joining us again today.
Thank you.
Thanks.
All right, thanks for joining us. And for everyone here at the studio, I'm Rodney Martin saying thank you, and we'll see you next time on the Penn State Icers Hockey Report.